Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to the Fey Realm. I hope that your journey through the mushroom circles was as calm and peaceful as it is possible to be. I just kicked one of my familiars off of my lap because he was nuzzling the microphone. And that's just a thing that we can't possibly allow around here. It's a little bit too much of a noise disturbance, isn't it? We're diving deeper into Dragon Age Origins today, which I am excited about. Quick shout out to Letter Dandy and Crazy Cat Ninja. Thank you so much for joining in on the Fey Realm and following me over here. It is very much appreciated. I appreciate you being here. It's very cool. In theory, we're going to be starting an ad break here fairly shortly. I was hoping I had waited long enough to allow that to not be there anymore, but you know, it's a quiet day today. I'm starting the game a little bit later in the day than I otherwise would usually. So, you know, we're just hanging. It's just a quiet day. We have fun with that sort of thing, right? Sure, that fits. Why not? So, I'm just gonna hang here for a second to see if the ad actually starts in 3 seconds like it's claiming to. Allegedly, no. We'll see. But for now, go ahead and fade us over here. Oh my god. It is helpful that when I click out of the window, it doesn't like have the sound going. It's also very annoying. All right. See if I can remember how to play this game. Ooh. Hidden rooms. We love that. Yes, we do. What? Oh, that's the TV.
They sent you to finish it.
Ad break! Because of course, it's right when the story gets going. So I'll just pause here for a second. It should be over in about 15 seconds or so. And then we'll be able to continue the story with having found Brother Genetivi. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. I'm Keladry. I'm here to help you.
You don't know how glad I am to see someone who isn't from this village. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
When can you help?
I can set the leg and ease some of the pain, but he'll need a lot of rest in order to heal.
I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain.
How do you know?
My research led me to Haven, and I have heard the villagers talking. I know the urn is here. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what that key is. Iric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
Oh, mouse, now is not the time. There we go. This medallion?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you.
Are you sure you can make the journey?
It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth enduring.
First, let me make sure it's safe outside.
That's wise. There are many more villagers than the ones you've already dealt with.
Do a quick check to see if there's any books. Books. I feel like there should be so many books that I can grab from here, just full of all sorts of heretical knowledge. If it turns out that Brother Genetivi is the only thing of use back here, aha. Oh, Liliana.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, dear. All right. Let me just verify that we've gotten everything from out here. Because once we get moving, there's no turning back. I feel like I did this last time, but it's been long enough that I don't remember. Are these just like bean bags? These piles of stuff going on here? Okay, we have been through here. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. This is a lovely structure, to be honest. Damn shame what it's turned into.
Ah, you're back. Well,
Brother, I think you should know about Waylon.
Waylon? What about him?
They had him killed. An imposter was put in his place.
Oh, poor Waylon. I should never have dragged you into this. Make us take you into his hands, my boy.
I'm sorry, brother.
He believed in me, even when I lost faith in myself. I will honor his memory. Was there something else you wanted to say?
I was hoping you could answer some questions I have.
All right. What is on your mind?
The ashes will cure Arl Eamon, won't they?
Cure Arl Eamon. Is the Arl sick? What happened?
He was poisoned on Logain's orders.
Logain? Why? Oh, I have been so occupied with the Urn. I've missed so much.
The definition of an academic.
The ashes will save him. The legends speak of their miraculous powers. There are many stories of pilgrims being healed, the blind seeing, and the lame dancing in joy. Perhaps it is Andraste that does this. Perhaps it is belief itself. By believing the ashes are magical, you make them so.
It is Andraste. Her compassion for others lives on.
Anyway, that can be discussed once we actually have the ashes, and the Arl is better.
Do you know about the knights who were sent to look for you?
Yes, of course. How could I forget? Eirik said they were ambushed, some killed, a few brought back to Haven to be questioned. He was so self-righteous about it, so smug. He seemed pleased that he had tortured and murdered these men.
How despicable.
There's nothing I can do but pray those men have found peace. Let's just talk about something else now, shall we?
Haven, it's a little odd, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't exactly what I expected it to be.
Why does Haven have revered fathers?
I do not know. When the chantry was established, it was decided that only female priests would ever be ordained. It is possible that the villagers, the disciples of Andraste, predate the chantry and so have no knowledge of the chantry's rules.
What were the villagers doing with you?
They seemed intent on finding out personal information about me, where I grew up, things like that.
Did they ask you about your search for the urn?
Oddly enough, no. I mentioned it when I got here, which was probably what got me captured, and then it was never mentioned again.
What do you know about Haven and its people?
They call themselves the disciples of Andraste. They are very, very devoted. One could say fanatically so. They must be here to protect the urn, but they speak of Andraste as though she was still alive.
Is that possible?
I'm old enough to know that anything is possible, child. Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Yeah, fair enough. What were the villagers doing with you?
They seemed intent on
yes.
finding out personal information about me, where I grew up, things like that.
That's curious.
They must have been planning to do with me what they did to Erlen. Plant an imposter.
I can't think of anything else to talk about.
So run along and get that medallion then.
Is this the medallion you were talking about?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you.
All right, let's leave now.
Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down.
In war, victory. All right, here we go.
Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there. A key to open the way.
It looks different, opened up like that.
Now, where does this go?
Your leg looks fine.
Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
You need to stay alert now, brother.
I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
You want to stay here? Is it safe?
I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go, I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the Urn.
Is there anything else I need to know about the temple?
It was designed to protect the Urn from those who would steal it or do harm to it, namely the Tevinter Imperium.
What sort of dangers are we talking about here?
I'm not sure. The legends were never very specific on that point. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures.
The Maker? The Maker is here.
That is what the legend says, and the Maker may indeed watch this place. Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder.
Fair enough. Oh, that sounds pleasant.
I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you?
Definitely. I'll be back soon.
I'll be right here if you need me. You're back.
Whoa.
Have you reached the urn?
Not yet. That was weird. I'm going to chalk that up to this is an old game. And it doesn't always like playing nice on modern systems. Love getting new codices. I think that's the plural of codex. Move! Goodness gracious. Oh, hello. Ugh. We love dealing with cultists. That's my favorite. Ooh. Poisons. We love those. You know, when they're used on other people. Cool. Oh, I get the hiccups. Strafe over to the side here. I really should have Liliana go first. She's the one who can pick out traps, usually. This is pretty. I do wish it actually did something besides just be ambiance and set dressing. Liliana? Oh. Alright. Let's see if we can find a key. Hello, Jay Matthews. I really love Haven. Haven is one of those places that is just...
Oh, I would love to spend a day here.
Haven is a place that is just endlessly fascinating to me. And yet, for some reason, it slips out of my memory every time I'm done with it. I don't understand why. But it does. Liliana, would you be so kind? Thank you. Also, I have discovered my accents are garbage. Oop.
Maybe this
Hi.
isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you.
Sure.
Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder
I
if you
didn't
might
mean
be
to
able
click on him.
Look someone up.
You have a friend outside the Grey Wardens?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
That's wonderful news.
She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
If you want to, we could try.
Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
I didn't mean to click on him, but that was nice anyway. Texts. Books. Wow. Got the Scroll of Bannister, did we? Wow. Scrolls. Ooh, ancient encrypted scrolls. Hi, what do you do? Forgotten verses. There we are. So we'll be able to find someone in Denerim who can translate them. Cool. I feel like Denerim is a lot like Baldur's Gate in Baldur's Gate 3, where it's like the core of everywhere that you need to get to, but you're not really allowed to get there until much later. I mean, I've been to Denerim, but I didn't really do anything. Hello, darling cultists. Traps? Do we have traps? Nah, okay. Come here, you. Thank you. All right. Y'all have anything interesting? Ugh. Too boring to... Okay, there we go. Some money, I guess. That's nice. Oh. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to your first night. I love it when Wynn points out that she's old while also beating the shit out of people. It's great. Go ahead and exit out of Facebook just in case I get, you know, some kind of notification. I'm such a professional streamer, y'all. So professional. Ooh, Armor of Diligence. Hey, Alistair. I feel like you can... Oh, even you aren't strong enough for this yet. Holy hells. Okay. Cool. Well, let's give you a better shield then. And... yeah, better gloves. You know, get my boy up to speed. I'm not near as worried about me as I am about him. I mean, I should be, but... Andraste's arrows. I never wielded arrows. I don't know what you're talking about. I do like my man to look good, and I like him to not get the shit kicked out of him. Unless it's me kicking the shit out of him, and that's different. And my keyboard is being funky. Great. Bluetooth keyboards are great until they're not. Excuse me. Ooh. We have a Bronto. Well. Yeah. Alistair, dude, do you need some help? There you are.
On it.
Excellent. Ugh. We kill a whole Bronto and doesn't even have anything interesting. That is a crime. Ridiculous. Actually, I'm going to take a second and plug my keyboard in so that maybe it can stop being screwy on me. Oh, Liliana, you failed me. We're very chatty during combat. I just want to... That's so funny to me, how chatty we are. Because, I mean, admittedly, I am not as skilled as these people. But when I was doing heavy combat in the SCA, man, I was saving all of my breath. There was no chance that I was yelling things.
Easy enough.
I feel like the Scrolls of Bannister do something. In fact, I'm confident that is the case. But I don't remember what they do. I need to revive Arl Eamon. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go back to... Ugh. I don't like going back to Redcliffe if I don't have to. Black Center regulars, conscription. There's something fun in the Scrolls of Bannister. I just don't remember what it is. So we'll see if I can figure it out. Holy crap! Hello? There is a lot of you. I don't like that. Where am I? Wow. Wow. That was uncomfortable. All right, I need to save more often. Is clearly the rule here.
Remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there, a key to open the way. It may have been passed down through the generations, from the first people who built the temple. Now, where does this go? Seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
You need to stay alert now, brother.
I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
You want to stay here? Is it safe?
I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here.
No, they're all sitting just inside,
right.
waiting
Perhaps
for
my
me.
destiny was only to lead you to the urn.
Jerks. Is there anything else I need to
It was
know?
designed to protect the urn from those who would steal it or do harm to it, namely the Tevinter Imperium.
I don't intend to harden the urn.
I would hope not. And if the legends speak truly, you will never reach the urn with malice in your heart. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures.
So it is the wrath of the Maker that strikes men down?
That is what the legend says, and the Maker may indeed watch this place. Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder.
Oh, that sounds pleasant.
I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you?
Definitely. I'll be back soon.
Right here if you need me. Now I need something to write on.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do a save because I don't want to have to go through that again. Jeebus.
Look at it all.
All right, let's do this again. Speed run, speed run. Get him. You know, I wonder sometimes what exactly they think from strictly a level design. Like, why are people just hanging out behind these closed doors? Are they doing something? Are they working on something? Like, humans don't tend to just, like, sit with their thumbs up their arses and wait, right? So what are they doing? And like they almost have to know that I'm here because of how sharply and quickly they react to things. Sharp, very much being the key word there.
Here we go. Let's get started. No back.
Go, girl. Go.
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
Yeah, that too. Like, at least here, people still being here does jibe with their with all the torches and braziers being lit and stuff. Like, that at least makes sense. But why are they all here? Why aren't they in Haven? I would have them in Haven unless they knew that I was coming. But if that's the case, they moved very fast once I got here. Because I've only been here for like 5 minutes, tops. And the guy that gives them orders is dead, and has been for most of the time that I've been here. It's so funny that you say that, though, Jay Matthews. In another window, I have my friend Jen open while she's playing Skyrim for the first time. And I've never really had an interest in Skyrim. It's a Breath of the Wild problem for me, where it's like, if I can do everything, then I don't do anything, and it's really hard for me. Oh, hey. You had something this time. A greater health poultice. Well, that's good. But yeah, Skyrim is just does not look that interesting to me. I do plan on playing through Breath of the Wild, but when I do, I'm going to have a friend on a call with me to be like, right, you know this game really well. How do I do this? I see it. I see the string.
Yes.
Liliana, do you see the string?
We might want to walk softly here.
Thanks. Thanks.
Ready.
Well, thanks for triggering that trap there, Alistair. Much obliged. I figure that if I have someone to tell me, go to this place and do this thing, and then deal with whatever you find along the way, I am more likely to enjoy the game. We'll see if that actually turns out to be true, but that feels right, you know? Eee. Slashy, slashy. Ooh. A Viridian mace. That's cool. Oh.
As you wish.
The wee woo wagons are going by.
On it. Let's get started.
Liliana, how are your arrow supplies? Not good. Okay. Here, have some ice arrows, my dear. Have fun. And while we're here, yeah, Dragon Age is honestly just such a good story. It's hard to even compare, to be honest. I mean, you know, I hear things about Skyrim's story that are very powerful. You know, people have an amazing time with the story and everything that comes of it. I'm just not one of them.
Let's
And
get
that's
started.
fine. Ah, so if we deal with these fuckers first, maybe it'll be a little bit easier. There we go. All right, folks.
This should be easy enough.
We got money. Why do these people have, like, normal money? If they've been cut off from the rest of the world for forever, I can see, like, the traders having normal money. But why do normal people just have money on them? Although I guess that is as, like, reasonable as asking, why do wolves have healing potions on them? Which is to say, shush, Vanna, it's a TTRPG. You loot bodies and you get stuff. Them's the rules. Which, fair enough. I see someone in there. I see you. You are not well hidden.
I shall do so.
All right, hopefully thinning their numbers a bit and bringing us down to just move and parry, strike and kill. Ooh, that's a really good interpretation, that the wolves ate someone who had the healing potion. I like that a lot. I think I'm going to use that going forward. That seems like a reasonable answer. Okay.
This should be easy enough.
A greater health poultice. Love those. Yeah. Cool beans. Let's go ahead and save. Make my life easier in the future. Ooh. Chastened sack mead. I have so much alcohol on me. Algrim is going to be immediately my best friend, and he is my least favorite character. Because, you know, that's how that goes. But I have so much alcohol on me. Like, Keladry should be sloshing with every step that she takes.
As you wish.
Ooh, shiny. At first glance, this appears to be an ordinary pearl, but on closer inspection, it seems odd. The air around it seems very still and lifeless. Ooh, what do you do? All right, so I now have a key to the southeast chamber, which was, if I recall correctly, a place that was locked to me. How very dare. All right, we're going to go ahead and save because I've gotten paranoid. Paranoid AF. Oh. Brother Genetivo is supposed to be safe down here, and now everyone's just like, no, screw you. Ooh, you're a blood mage. Love to see that. And then stab it to death. thought we made this clear. You outnumber us, but we're better than you. At fighting. I can't speak to anything else. Was the locked door down this way? I can't recall. Yes, I think. Yeah. Open says me. Liliana, would you be so kind? Ooh, splint mail gloves, a rune acolyte staff. Very nice. Yeah, let's give you some more arrows. Why not? You use them. You use them well. Alistair, my love. You already have the Verdium boots? Yes. Wynn can't wear any of this shit. I can wear the heavy chainmail boots, which is nice. Give myself some more staying power going on here. Cool. Yeah, I have a Verdium blade already. That's fine. Ooh, another chest. I walked right past it. Ah, the main hall key. Excellent. This is the kind of dungeon that I think is really well made because I don't feel herded, but there is a specific order that you need to do things in. And that's nice. Like, that's the way that it should be, honestly. That is well designed.
You know, maybe this is.
I'll go ahead and bring this again, just because I don't want to make sure that it doesn't get lost.
Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
You have a friend outside the Grey Wardens?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive in Denerim.
Yeah, the model of having to run back and forth across the map is not well structured. This is, it leads you very naturally to from one thing to another, and it's so much better. Like, the only place they really got it wrong was the fade. I guess they ever do one bad place.
She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
If you want to see her, we could try.
Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
There we go. Got that quest in. Liliana? Thank you. Fun fact, my new niece is named Liliana, and I don't think I will be able to resist calling her Liliana with that particular accent. And it's so funny, too. My brother doesn't play the Dragon Age games, but he named his daughter Liliana. He and his wife did. It's very cute. It's very sweet. Alright, how are we doing? Still need to delve further back into there. Probably. Yeah, all kinds of babies happening right now. My brother and sister-in-law just had their daughter, and my sister and brother-in-law are having their son soon, which I am very excited about. I enjoy babies when they're not mine. I am not cut out to be a parent, but I do enjoy other people's children. When I can come in and be TT and enjoy them and then hand them back. What is... Okay. Ooh, the Fallen Knight. What a name. Yeah, I'm taking over the position of being the older relative who makes baby blankets. I actually have cast on the baby blanket for baby Liliana. It's still very small, but it's going to be quite large. It is 257 stitches across, which is shockingly enormous. But, you know, it may still fit her when I'm done with it. We'll see. Ah, good. Thank you for the save there. Knit. I do the thing where I produce witchcraft with 2 needles as opposed to 1 hook. 1 hook feels like magic to me. At least with knitting, it's all anchored to the needles, so I feel like I have more control over it. Alright, got that one taken care of. Alistair, you ran too far ahead, my dear. Honey. But yeah, my grandmom used to be the older relative who made baby blankets for everyone, and my aunt still makes what is the word that I want? She makes Christmas stockings with names on them for everyone. And I am taking over making baby blankets. Alistair, get your butt up. Come on, up it up.
Now I'm all lightheaded.
Yep, I'll bet you are, dear. Ooh, what is that? Oh, vulnerability hacks. We love it. Yeah, I really do love, you know, because like making items of knit or crochet is a slow, deliberate process with love put into every single stitch. And I love that I can help continue that with my nibblings and, you know, give them something that they can have for the rest of their lives.
As you wish.
Cool. We've lit the brazier. That's never going to come back and bite us in the ass. Nope, not once. Never. Yeah, my grandma passed away several years ago, and
On it.
we haven't really had anyone else take up that mantle. And now I'm learning to knit, so I was like, all right, I guess it's mine.
Do you actually think you have a chance?
And I mean, sorry, that comes off odd. I don't feel obligated to. No one asked me to. No one expected me to. But I am because I want to. Archers. They always run away. Babies. Silly babs. Yes, exactly. I get to do that. And I'm delighted to. Because, like, I'm not super close with a lot of my family. But I do I do love being able to continue. Okay, Win. I do love being able to continue traditions that I think are important. And it is very much I get to. Ooh, an ash wraith. Those are fun. Let's deal with this quickly, please. Thank you, because we've got reavers. Reavers on our butt. Ooh. Hate that for us.
Alright, battle it is then. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Ugh, those are pleasant sounds. Scatter. But they really are the worst. Butt reavers truly are the worst. Like, if you're gonna do butt stuff, there has to be consent. That's very important. Ooh, ancient elven gloves. Ugh. Oh, gods. We get into the resource management again. Ugh. Alright, let's see where we're at. Nothing on the... Well, first of all, you get a lesser injury kit, my dear. Let's give you some arrows. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Let's see. Let's give you some, well, you already have the Charm of Still Waters. You can give you another ring. I'll give you, no, you already have a charm. That's fine. Give you the Ring of Faith. Keladry already has one. Okay. Keladry, how are your... Yeah, get you some ancient elven gloves. Because we love those. Let's see. Tier 4. Yeah, Viridium is just the best that I have right now. Right now. We're going to get Dragonbone later, which I'm very excited for. But that's not for a bit yet. Alright. Neat. Think I've cleared that down enough that I can get that rune. What I need to do is bop back to the campsite and get Sandal to put enchantments on all of our weapons and stuff.
This should be easy enough.
Keladry, when are you gonna learn? Don't ever say that.
Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
The moment that you get confident, the moment that you get even a little bit cocky, that's when the wraiths are just like, nah, fuck you, man. They don't even leave any good loot. Ugh. Right, indeed. What are you? Does he lead anywhere? You should. Nice broken area in the wall. Man, that should lead somewhere. But it doesn't. Wow, we have a lot of chests here. Hey, fire arrows. Very nice, very nice. Hello.
I'll do it.
Yes, it is annoying. And when you are completely correct. This is the equivalent of mimics.
You had it coming. Show me what you're
Where it's like, we're gonna make you scared to open things. No, you won't make me be scared of opening things. I refuse. I'm gonna open all of the things. Screw you. Should I? Maybe not. I don't care. You never liked this part? Well, too bad. I love this part. There we go. Oh, goodness. So many demons here. Which makes you wonder what kind of forces these all are playing with.
Let's get started.
We love our mages. Yeah. Squeesh. A Viridium dagger. Love to see that. Do 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 do.
Andraste's husband, and the one who betrayed her to the Imperium.
So we don't like him. Cool. Alright, so that's going to lead us elsewhere, but we have not finished clearing the temple, because we have a whole other side, I guessed, I think, correctly, or both of them are the correct ways to go. Either way, we're going to go clear the other side. Because Vanna is a thorough bitch. We're going to cleanse this temple once and for all. Or at least for the next 5 minutes before someone else moves in. That's just kind of the way it goes, right? There's an empty place that's sitting open. Bad things move in. Thank you, Alistair. Whee! Down they go. Next. Gibbs. Honestly, I do like it when they just have money. That makes life so much easier because I don't have to do inventory management, which is the worst part of any game.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Ooh, we got another ash wraith back there. Love that. Come on. Oh. Kel, come on. It's a lot of blood. Mostly Keladry's. Because, you know, these fuckers don't bleed much. Annoyingly. There, we use the things. And now we can take. Because somehow, you know, gloves take up the same amount of space as potions. Sure, that's the way that works. Whee! Oh, I see a trap. Alistair, Alistair. Babe. And it isn't going to be me. Man, I can't even get there fast enough.
Let's get started.
Love that. All right. So yeah, it appears that both ways lead to the temple. Oh. That's right. Both of them lead to the wormling lair. I forgot about that. Yeah, Alistair is so good at disarming the traps with his face. That's just kind of the way it goes.
As you wish.
Oh, my sweet love. So dumb. So pretty. Hello.
Let's get started. This should be isn't going to be me.
All right. Fun, quick little skirmish. Get that over with. Ah, some lyrium. Love to see that. And Lilian the leveled. We love to see that. Let's see. Sure, we'll make her a better thief. Why not? Lethality. Or do we make her a better bard? Yeah, let's go ahead and make her a better bard. My accents are terrible. Apologies to everyone who has to deal with me pretending like I can do accents.
I think we work well together.
Yes, we do. We very much work well together. Do. What have we here? Ooh, a silver chalice. There. I mean, really, I'm just here to loot the temple. We all know that, right? Oh, that's a good choke point. So we'll take advantage of that. They can't get past us. So our mage and...
Is an ugly perfume.
So our mage and archer can work undisturbed. I really do need to get another backpack. Just to flesh out my carrying capacity. Ah, good. We're in the depths of the caverns now. Cool. Deeper and deeper we go to find those wormlings. Ah, thank you. Oh. Oh, the squeaky noises they make. They're so baby. They're so little. They make little squeaking sounds when you kill them. Like, I actually kind of feel bad. Alright, Liliana? Oh.
Weapons at the ready. Might want to be very careful here. Let's get started.
Oh, that's funny. So did you read it over? Was it interesting? Oh, was it to do with Pendragon? And what Chaosium's doing with that? And I mean, you have to admit, the name John Matthews is, well, there's a lot of that. So it was to do with Pendragon. Did you get a chance to read it over, or did you go like, sorry, I think you got the wrong person and send it back before you could? Because, man, I know which one I would do. I would 100% read that. How funny that you share a name with an Arthurian scholar. That's pretty cool. Hello. I honestly didn't know that there was an Arthurian scholar named John Matthews, so... Does that happen a lot? Are you familiar with it because you share a name? Ah. You're a better man than I. I would have 100% read that. Yeah, I need to dig more into Arthurian scholarship in my copious amounts of free time, of course. There's just so much interesting there, you know? Oh, I see dragonlings. All of these dragonlings, and not a single one of them is dropping like Drake scales. How dare. Liliana, where are you? Liliana? Yeah, that's fine.
On it.
She did really well holding her own back here by herself. Good job. All of those dead dragons and none of you can drop any scales? Y'all suck. Very strong, very independent. Yes. We do love our Liliana.
Right ahead.
Thanks. Appreciate the warning.
Trap right ahead.
Here, Liliana, you take the lead. You can disarm them and we'll get XP. This works for everyone. Gosh, these are awful living conditions. All right, Alistair, my love. Let's get that boosted up. Give you some more constitution. Let's see, let's see. You're as far as you can go right now with weapon and shield. Oh, I need to give you some more dexterity at some point. Noted. Yeah, let's give you some precise striking. My lad. My laddie love. Ooh, that's a nice crossbow. Requires too much strength, though. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. What I really want is the ability to, like, take the stuff and sell it. But I haven't had the chance in a while. Oh, no, that's getting quite nice and up there, isn't she? I have so many different fucking alcoholic beverages. Which is not a bad problem to have, but it is annoying when you're trying to, like...
On my way.
Fine, alright. We'll do it this way. The only time any of this stuff is actually, like, used... There we go. Is when I'm trying to clear inventory space. Because I don't use the balms and stuff very often. I just don't. It's not in my play style. Alright. Onward and upward. So to speak. I guess it is up, isn't it? Up, up, up the stairs we go. I really should have Liliana leading.
Yes.
Because she's the one who can spot traps. See, when I first played this game, I had not yet played D&D. Any edition of D&D. So I didn't realize the idea of, like, having the rogue take the lead in situations where it's like, hi, we have a lot of traps that we're dealing with. Ooh, hello. We have a lot of traps that we're dealing with, a lot of, like, doors that need opening. I hadn't even thought about the fact that the rogue should go first because I hadn't yet had my brain trained by D&D. As we all converge on a single mage. Ow. I like it when the enemies drop money. That is uncomplicated. Oh. Sometimes, indeed. It's the little mewing sounds that they make. Poor babies. They don't know any better. They're just babies. Being fed lots and lots of cows. But babies. Excuse you.
Look at the size of that thing.
Oh! Drakes!
Desperation is an ugly thing. As you wish. Let's make this quick, shall we? You should run. As you wish. Annoying. Shouldn't be enough.
Stab, stab, stab.
As you wish.
Drake scale. Alright, let's clear up some inventory space for Drake scale.
On it.
Yeah. New quest, Drake scale armor. That is a distressing sound. Pile of dragon filth. Yep. Mm-hmm. These poor creatures are just, you know, they're gonna die in here because I can't be bothered to, like, pull them open. Well, cool. Now we can start making the cool armor. The good shit.
Enemies approaching.
Ooh, hello. A little frantic? I wonder why. My character's commentary just makes me so happy. It's so dumb. But it amuses me tremendously. The fact that that's saved there concerns me. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back and poke into that other area first. Clatter, 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 clatter. Oh, hey. We're back into some of the actual, like, worked areas. Interesting. Ow. Yep, I definitely found that one with my face. Such a good rogue.
As you wish.
Stab. Neat. Well done, everyone. wasn't too bad.
This should be easy enough.
But, you know, because I am paranoid.
As you wish. On it.
Ooh, a whitewood shield, though. Okay. Liliana, what kind of bow do you have? Ash. Oak and ash and thorn. On a midsummer's morn. Let's see, we'll give you arrows. I'll clear up that space a little. Iron is significantly worse. Excuse me. Do we have a better weapon for you, dear? We really don't. I mean, I could give you the mace, but then no, let's not do that. Mac, hello, my friend. How are you doing, dear? How is the floor replacement going? Yeah, I can imagine. I was seeing some of your posts about it, and I was just like, "Oh, honey, that looks hard." I wonder. Hey, Win. Oh, good. I'm glad they're almost done with the main floor. That does make things a little bit calmer, one hopes. Ow. Can I get her to... I need flasks. What I really need is flasks. Yeah, trying to keep them all confined up while you're working on the things that need working on. It sounds like an exercise in extreme futility. All right, so Alistair, let's see if this is a better... oh, that is a better shield. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, it's rough to stay positive when you're in the middle of it, but it's going to look so, like, I'm sure it already looks amazing. It's going to look even better once you get through all of this. You got this. Do you know how much longer it's going to take? Okay, 2 to 3 more days is annoying, but not bad. Small blessings, right? Yeah, let's give you a better bow. A nice long bow, too. We love a good longbow. All right, delving back into the caverns. They're finishing downstairs and moving furniture tomorrow morning. Then I move into the office with all the kiddos until they're done with the upstairs. That sounds like a lot. Truly, that sounds like so much to deal with. but it's going to be great once it's all done. They just flashed in behind me. I just want that to be known.
Stop. You will go no further.
Says who? Oh, is that so?
You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more. You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here?
I've come for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
You did this all for an ancient relic. Know this, stranger. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have?
I wish to see this risen Andraste.
None but the disciples may approach Andraste. She is not ready yet. But when the time is right, she will descend upon the nations in fiery splendor, and all will know her. But perhaps there is a way to make up for your recent transgressions.
Why do you suddenly want to cooperate with me?
It may be because I believe in second chances. All of us stumble through the darkness before being found and shown the light. Perhaps, through Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy will become her greatest champion.
Just say what you have to say.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Father Colgrim. I lead the disciples of Andraste. Atop this mountain lie the remains of the mortal Andraste. The urn is watched by an immortal guardian. He is trapped in the past and refuses to accept the risen Andraste. Now the ashes prevent Holy Andraste from fully realizing her new form. They are a remnant of her past incarnation, and she cannot move on as long as they exist.
Go on.
The beloved needs to reclaim the ashes, to make them her own again. All it would take is a drop of her blood. Blood carries power, strength, knowledge. Through it, all the power that is held in the ashes will be returned to Our Lady.
Our Lady. Why have you not done this then?
The Guardian has foiled all our attempts to reach the urn. He keeps what power remains from the true Andraste. He knows the disciples, and we cannot touch him, for he draws his strength from the ashes themselves. But you could deliver Our Lady what is rightfully hers.
I could just imagine the Grand Cleric if she were here. Her head would explode, I kid you not.
What is this talk of blood and power? And he thinks Andraste is reborn. It is preposterous. I do not like this.
There is nothing but madness in his words. He is a fanatic, and a dangerous one. Be warned, he means to lead you astray.
The rewards for performing such
Hello,
a
Sherlock.
service would be great indeed.
Sherlock, I need you to decide where you're going. Boy. Boy. So, Grace. I forgot about these guys too, honestly. I remember that there was a choice to defile the urn, but I didn't remember how it happened. Sherlock, sir. Lay down. What makes you think I can do this?
Many have been led here, but only you had the fortitude and skill to survive the temple. You were led here by Andraste's hand to do her work. The task is simple. I give you a vial of the holy Andraste's blood, and you empty the vial into the ashes. Whatever magic was held in the ashes will be undone, and our great lady will be freed from the shackles of her past life.
I don't know if I like the idea of us helping this Colgrim.
Once that is done, you will have earned your place as our honored sister.
No, I cannot befoul the most holy relic in Thedas.
The rewards will be great. You will share in Andraste's power, and be blessed as one of her own.
I'm sorry, but I cannot do what you want.
Then we cannot allow you to leave here. To arms, my brethren! Andraste will grant us victory!
Enemies approaching.
This voice actor had a grand time. Like, good for him. Holy shit. This guy hits like a truck.
Let's get started.
Sherlock, I swear to God. Where? There he is. Yep, that's that. So much for Colgrim. Ooh. Oh, I remember that. That's cool. Let's see what the rest of the followers have first. And then move on from there. A potent health poultice is brilliant. Delighted to have that. I really do need to like give things and stuff, but I also don't want to like use all of the things yet, because then, you know, people fall in love and their like connections to each other get boosted up so much faster than you necessarily want them to. Ah. I'll need to remember that. Oop. Eat that over there. Nope. Apparently not. Yeet.
As you like.
And we'll grab the last of that. Ooh, level up, level up. Let's see. And Lady Wynn. All right. Go ahead and save there. Oh. Up we go. The Silly Hat Brigade. Just casually. Dragon hanging out. Why not? Oop. Is that where I want to go? No. I want to go up. Wait. That's the caverns. I want to go this way. Ugh.
They say music soothes the savage beast, but I'm not going to test that theory.
Such a cool dragon. So cute. So scaly. This is the other way that we could have come up. We did not. My cat is currently laying with his chin on my wrist because that's the only way I can keep him from, like, being all over everything. Hey, look! It's a gazebo! Cat's just catting around. Speaking of, John just brushed up against the bottoms of my legs. It's like he heard me. Make sure I get these keyed in so I can actually use them in combat. It would be nice. It would be nice. Oh, she does not have the required dexterity yet. Well, she will. Eventually. Have a good night, Jay Matthews. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Always good to have you around, my friend, especially when I'm playing this game that we both love so very much. And I will chat at you later. Oop. I don't know what the hell I clicked in and out of. That was fun. Liliana, would you mind? Thank you. Alright, we can't get into that currently. Wait. Shoot. I got myself turned around. Turned around, turned around. Whoopsie. Yeah. Let's just go straight on. Win, I love you, but you make a much better door than window. Dum dum. Into the... Oh my gosh, I forgot about the gauntlet. Hi, buddy. Oh.
You feel that? This place is practically infused with magic.
As you wish.
Practically infused with magic. Well, then they aren't doing a good enough job. Hello.
I bid you welcome, Pilgrim.
You must be the Guardian.
Yes, I am the Guardian of the Ashes. I have waited years for this.
Why have you been here for so long?
It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
The Imperium is no longer as powerful as it once was.
Ah, is it not? Then perhaps this is the beginning of the end.
The dragon is not really Andraste, is she?
No. Our Andraste has gone to the Maker's side. She will not return. The dragon is a fearsome creature, and they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power.
I would like to see the urn.
You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
I need the ashes to cure a noble man.
Still, you must prove yourself worthy. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not...
What is the gauntlet?
The gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith, and we shall see how your soul fares.
All right, let's get this over with then.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past, your suffering, and the suffering of others. You abandoned your father and mother, leaving them in the hands of Rendon Howe, knowing he would show no mercy. Do you think you failed your parents?
No, I had to survive, to tell Fergus that we were betrayed.
Then you do not dwell on past mistakes. Neither yours, nor someone else's.
It's easy for others to judge what you've done in hindsight, but it doesn't make it any better.
It is sometimes difficult to see how our actions affect an outcome. But that does not mean our actions had no effect.
What's past is past. Why bring it up and open old wounds?
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
Ask your question, Guardian. I am ready.
You are ever the advisor, ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes,
burned into your mind in the distant past? Perhaps you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the circle and the chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You framed the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
And you? Why do you say the Maker speaks to you, when all know that the Maker has left? He spoke only to Andraste. Do you believe yourself her equal?
Oof.
I never said that.
In Orlais you were someone. In Lothering, you feared you would lose yourself, become a drab sister, and disappear. When your brothers and sisters of the cloister criticized you for what you professed, you were hurt, but you also reveled in it. It made you special. You enjoyed the attention, even if it was negative.
You're saying that I made it up for the attention? I did not. I know what I believe.
The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
A tune.
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the Maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
Yeah, everyone's got so much baggage.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Dreams.
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak? I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Home?
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Vengeance.
Yes, my husband Hissarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
I am fire. I am death. You are a drama queen. Oh, gods.
The bones of the world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
The mountains?
Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Jealousy.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamori, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
You weren't asked to compare with. You were asked to stand.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Hunger?
Yes. Hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tiventer Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Kefer, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
That's cruel.
She wields the broken sword, and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? She wields the broken sword, and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Mercy?
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
And the way stands open.
My dearest child.
I wish it were not so, but I know you are dead.
You know that I am gone, and all your prayers and wishes will not bring me back. Pup, I know you miss me, but my death and my life no longer have a hold on you. This is how it should be. Set your eyes on the horizon. Do not look back, and do not falter. You have such a long road ahead of you, and you must be prepared. And so I leave this in your hands. I know you will do great things with it.
Wow, that made me actually unexpectedly teary.
Let's get started.
Ah! We're fighting ourselves. Go for the healer, take the healer out first. It's actually funny seeing Shadow Keladry behind fighting Alistair. That actually highly amuses me.
Hey, you see those thingies over on the side of that huge chasm? I bet they're used for something. Maybe I should touch them or stand on them?
Alistair, normal people tend to avoid strange-looking sections of floor.
thingies, as you say, they tend to be traps.
You don't really think they're traps, do you? I don't think it's solid enough to stand on, but it's a start.
These are like stepping stones, aren't they? We have to take them one at a time to get across.
Okay. Ah, okay.
At your service.
Boy, hearing that right in my ear was not
Perhaps only
nice.
one of us needs to go on. There may be a lever or a switch on the other side if we're lucky.
Okay, yeah, no, good point. Oop. I need win. Well, I'm grateful there aren't any, like, serious consequences for this. That's, you know, small blessings. Dum 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 dum. All right. So. Left 3. Yes, I'm looking this up. I'm lazy. Have a lovely night, my dear.
Say the word.
I'll say many words to you, dear. Have a lovely night. And I will see you the next time that you are about. Let's see. Okay.
What now?
Left 3 to right 4. And right 2 to left 1. Nope. That didn't work. Hmm? Hmm. Okay.
Here I am.
Nope. You go back there.
Yes.
Hello, Rental Penguin. How are you, my friend? I'm currently trying to work my way through the gauntlet to get into the Urn of Sacred Ashes. And it is being a major pain in the butt. Because the wiki is wrong. I don't know if it's wrong, but it's certainly annoying. Eep. As I bang into my... Alright, let's see if this one is correct. Misinformation is very unfortunate. Hopefully I have found a more correct one right at this moment, so we'll see. We shall see. So, to start with... Keladry, you move there when... Yes. And then he needs to stay here. She needs to move over here. So it would appear. All right, all right. And then Alistair. I'll say many words to you, dear. No, not Alistair. Liliana. Liliana needs to move over here. Okay, okay, okay. We're making progress. And then he needs to move over here. Nope. Apparently not. Dang it. All right. Oh. Let's try that again. All right. So, starting over here. You move here. Uh-huh.
Your wish.
Yes, indeed. And then you move over here. One closest to the door. Uh-huh. Nope. Girly, stay put. Okay. And then he needs to move over there. Okay, looking better already. So much trial and error. Like, that's the only way that anyone ever figured this out, was just sitting here
I am ready.
for literal hours trying to work it out. Because I remember I did figure this out in the days before good walkthroughs on the internet.
Fascinating. How do you think that was accomplished? Mirrors? Magic?
Does it matter? We got it. Eventually. And eventually is very much the word there. But yay! We made it! Eventually! All right. Why is the camera so weird? The altar is little more than a dusty stone slab. You can make out an inscription carved into its face. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. We are Nikki.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
It's like, yeah, can I not be naked when I'm approaching this holy symbol, this magical major thing? All right, fine, not naked, but breastband and loincloth barely count.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I have no words to express.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
These are the earthly remains of Andraste, prophet and bride of the Maker. We take a pinch of the ashes. We take a pinch of the ashes and place it in a leather pouch. And now we leave it alone. Achievement unlocked, ceremonialist. Unfortunate adventure. Whew, stars. Oh good, I got all my stuff back. I so do not have the room to grab anything. Alright, that's the way to the mountaintop. That's the way to the mountaintop. I hate to get rid of stuff, you know? Because I can sell that, and I need the money. Because saving Thetis is not cheap, as it turns out. Funny fact. Do I need the fancy vase? It's expensive. Grumpy sounds. I know. I have a bad habit of grabbing just everything because it's like, this all can be sold. I know this all can be sold. Oh no. Liliana, could you? Okay. It makes it somehow easier that she has insufficient skill to handle that. All right. If all else fails, go for the eyes. I'm not allowed to fast travel yet. Ugh. Gross. Hello, dragon. I'm not going to fight you yet. But yet is very much the key word in that sentence. Not unless you make me. Because I will if you make me. Hi, cat. Hello. Hello, Sherlock. You want to lay down? Look, there's a nice wrist for you to rest your chin on. Have a good evening, my friend. Sleep is important. You be well as well. And I hope I catch your next stream. I was busy this time, sorry. I hope your stream went well and that you had a lovely time. And we'll see you next time. I do hate that it makes you actually run all of the way back. It's like, unless you have some story purpose to make me, like, redo all of this again, just let me go back to the world map from here. Like, we can all kind of assume that that's where I'm going, right? Is there something else you want me to see? Who knows? I don't know and I don't care. Oh, hey. All right. Yes, I would have lost out on the money. A little bit of coinage if I hadn't come back here. Fine. I guess the whole run back was worth it. Dum 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 dum. Ooh, big statues. Big. Running, 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 running through the world. Once I get down to the bottom, I'm probably going to call it for the night myself. Haven was bigger than I remembered it being. As far as like a quest and environment. Maybe I'll go back to Redcliffe and get Arl Eamon healed up and conclude that quest line.
Right ahead.
Hey Liliana, you want to have some fun? For a second there, I thought Alistair had found it with his foot. Any more? Because even when it isn't Alistair finding it with his foot, it's still always Alistair who finds it with his foot. Oh, good. More coin. Love to see it. I guess we do have to scoop up Brother Genetivi on the way back through, don't we? Ugh, that's the real reason.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
Show Genetivi the pouch of ashes.
Is that? Oh, there's some dust on... No, that's not dust. Oh, Maker, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like? Coming to the urn, I mean.
Nothing has touched me quite so deeply.
You are a very fortunate person. And so am I. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
That is not wise. Many will try to exploit this discovery.
But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
I agree. We cannot withhold this from others. It is not our place.
You have noble intentions, Brother Genitivi. But can you say the same of your brethren in the Chantry?
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Ooh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
I will spread this good news or die trying.
If something bad comes of this, it's your fault.
I must return home.
Jeez.
I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Hello, Treely3. Good to see you, friend. Yeah, Haven is such an interesting place, and I think I find it very interesting because I was raised not in a cult per se, but definitely a more interesting religious background, let's say. So I think that I find it more interesting in very different ways than a lot of other people would. All right, let's go save Arl Eamon. We have the ashes. Ugh, you're gonna bother me now. Why? Go away. Whatever you are, go away. Oh, Tegrin.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Oh, let's see this discount of yours. Oh, good. Let's sell some stuff. Holy maker. I'm not going to sell that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Reflection's nice. Get rid of that and that. That. The Warden's longsword. Get rid of that. And that. Just clean out the inventory, man. Sell off the malachite because we don't need that. Garnet, greenstone. Do we need this? No. Sell that. Sell that. That is a gift, so I'm not going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm hanging on to the horn because we're going to go and blow that later. And weirdly, that's not a euphemism. Weirdly enough. Mr. Merchant Man. Ooh, that's cool. What do you have that I might be interested in? Painting of the Ripple Queen. Oh, those are cool. Silver Sword of Mercy, blue satin shoes. I have a weakness for the gifts, I must admit. I'll hang on to that for now. But at least I've cleared my inventory down somewhat. Does he have a backpack? Do you have a backpack, guy? My guy, my dude, friend. Oh, I romance Alistair. Every time I romance Alistair. I have romanced others before, but Alistair is my one true love. Every time. I mean, yeah. I like Liliana because I have a weakness for redheads, as evidenced by me playing a short redheaded badass. It's kind of my thing. But you know, that's very much a question of, do I want to be you or be on you?
This should be easy enough.
All right, let's save the Arl, and then I make him king, which makes him real mad.
You return. Might you have news?
I found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the Urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
Yes, I do Princess Consort. Really, though, she's the queen. We all know it. Because when she says jump, Alistair says how high.
There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
I need your help against the Blight. That will do.
I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing more.
As you wish, then.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Kaelin, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
But you can unite the nobility against Loghain, can't you? In general, I play morally good with an edge of gray. Like, I do harden both Alistair and Liliana, and I intend to do so in this run-through, because their naivety is sweet, but there is a certain amount of grayness that has to happen. And I mean, we're Grey Wardens. We stand between the candle and the star, so to speak. That's not this franchise, but it stands nonetheless.
I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
Loghain must capitulate, then.
I agree. Loghain will pay for his heinous crimes.
But
our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
You intend to put Alistair forward as king?
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
What's stopping Logan from just attacking Redcliffe?
Why do you think he had me poisoned? He wanted me gone without having to confront me directly. If I call for a landsmeet, refusing the compromise and attacking Redcliffe will only support our accusations. I'm sure he'd rather I died from the poison. Had the demon not interfered, that's exactly what would have happened.
I have done the Wizard's Tower, which is why Connor and Isolde are both still alive with Eamon here. You just watched me finish Haven. I have a bunch of DLC stuff that I need and want to do. I have not gone and handled the dwarves or the elves yet, and I have yet to delve really deep into Denerim. So really, I'm just starting to scratch the surface of the game in a weird way. It seems we have little choice.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
I sided with the mages. I tend to side... Alright, so in the breakdown, right? I tend to side with the mages, the elves, and the dwarves. For those who don't know, that's not really spoilers, and for those who know, you know. I have done the other choices before because I played this on my PlayStation 3 over a decade ago, and I made other choices in order to get the the achievements for doing the other choices. I don't like them. Like, it doesn't tell you that they're the worst choices, but it feels like they're the worst choices. He seems earnest in his desire to repent.
Oh? That is unexpected. And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
Let him go. Let the Circle hunt him if they wish.
That I cannot do. He is a Maleficar, and I cannot unleash him on a land already racked by war and chaos. I am sorry. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.
All right. Time for a level up. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Does this give me... No, Constitution gives me... No. What gives me more stamina? I need more stamina. There we go. Excuse me? Oh. Okay. I guess I'm going into champion. Sure, why not? Veteran achievement. All right. So here's the funny thing. I kind of have an accent. And by that I mean I was born and raised in Alaska. So I have kind of, like, naturally I have that Midwestern accentless accent that is very common to, you know, California and the other, like, Midwest northern states. However, I am very much I'm not good at accents, but I am good at picking up pieces of accents. So I can pick up pieces of a English accent rather easily, and that's what I use for Keladry when I'm talking in character voice and reading out her choices from there.
Well
done. But also, I have traces of other accents just in my natural way of talking, because I pick up little pieces. I once convinced someone that I was from Australia because I pronounce Australia the way that an Australian does. Well, that's a terrifying thing.
The Blight. How will you end it?
Geez, hi. Hello. We have to fight the Archdemon.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
Wait, you doubt I'm really a warden?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
I'm new to the Wardens.
Will you make that excuse to the Archdemon, or the victims it claims in the meantime?
Wow, my guy. So moving to Alaska is definitely a choice that I recommend thinking very hard about. I grew up in Fairbanks, which is in the interior of Alaska. It's gorgeous. I miss it tremendously a lot of the time. I was raised there. I was born there, and I lived there until I was 30. So I have a lot of experience. Sten should have been a romance option, and I will die mad about that. Sorry. Yes, there is a permanent fund dividend that happens every year. It is as low as like $600, and the highest I've ever seen it was like $3,500, but that's once a year. It is one of the most expensive states in the Union to live in because everything has to get shipped up there. Housing costs aren't too bad, but everything else is expensive. And Fairbanks can hit, coldest I've ever seen it in my life was -76. Now that was with wind chill, but you go through a lot of heating oil living in that sort of place. So it's beautiful, it's wild, it's dangerous. It's one of the last true wild places. There have been times where I've broken down, not too far from town and been like, I hope that my car will stay warm long enough for me to get help, because otherwise I might be in trouble. Yep. -76 degrees Fahrenheit. UAF people are also University of Alaska Fairbanks people are also very crazy, because there is the -40 club, or the 40 below club, where people will wear as little as is legally decent and stand in front of a sign that shows -40. Most women wear bikinis. Most dudes wear swim trunks, sometimes Speedos. They're nuts. I have yet to do that. I do not feel the need to flaunt my very pale skin at the elements.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Enchantment. My dear boy. I love him. I love him so much. He's such a delight. All right. Put that on there. He's something. I don't know what exactly he is. He's definitely a savant of some variety. I mean, there is a point where you come around the corner and it's like, yeah, no, all of these people are dead. And he killed them. How? What? Yeah, exactly. It's nuts. And I don't quite know what to do about that with him.
If there's anything I can do for you,
Please tell me.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yeah, I adore him. He's just good. He's just good. He's just sweet. Not enchantment, which is such an interesting way that I love the way that he looks at things. It's fascinating. It's fascinating to me. Yeah, great game. Great way of looking at things. It's just good. I do not need this, nor do I want it. Yeah, he's a fantastic character. Let me see. Let's check everyone's inventory, because we got everyone here. Everybody. Step right up. You don't have enough dexterity for this yet. Ugh. Gross. Annoying. What is... Nah. Alistair has what I can give him for now. Win. Let's see. Jump, my boy. Way good puppy boy. Yes, he is. He's such a good puppy boy. He's not an archer, so we'll leave that. Zevran. You irritating pain in my ass. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that crow dagger for you. That would be cool.
Friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
I wish they would too, honestly, to give it a little bit more.
The goods my boy and I have collected.
A little bit more of bringing it in line with the rest of the lore, or that they had followed the lore with the rest of it. I'm still annoyed that they didn't, to be frank. I always want flasks, and I never have them when I want them, so I'm going to get them now. Oh shit! I forgot to check. I forgot to check something else. Alistair, my love. Where is that shield? You don't have enough strength to use it. Damn. Well, I'll hang on to that for now. Well, like, they didn't really know the lore yet, really, of what the Kunari would become. And him being without horns was a choice. Hi, Morgan.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
It is. Why are you still here?
Because I need your help with my mother, of course. Why else? Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No, I don't want you to leave.
Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Ouch! Shit. Oops. Yeah, something like that. They have some like way that they got around it, but I'm still like, come on, guys. You could have done better. You could have chosen better on that one.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
You're welcome.
Interesting.
Interesting yourself. Ooh, Drake scale. The Dragon Age 2 Kunari are gorgeous, and I'm very excited to actually get to them. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Do I Do I?
Something I can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Do you miss anything about Orlais?
I miss Val Royeaux. Unlike
Val
other
Royeaux.
cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character, Val Royeaux was her own person, and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Val Royeaux, streaming from the many windows, quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and always, floating above that all, the chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. It was magnificent.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh, it would take me a day or two to talk about the many splendors of Orlais, her golden fields, her lush meadows. Of course, there are good things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else. Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
What sorts of things?
Dresses, fine dresses and furs, and shoes, of course. One can't mingle with nobility with bad shoes, you see. Orlais is very fashionable, almost ridiculously so. But the shoes! Living with those ridiculous trends was worth it for the shoes.
Oh, I love shoes.
When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered heels and embellishments in the front. A ribbon, perhaps, or embroidery. In soft colors, of course. It was spring.
Oh, that sounds so lovely.
I had my eye on a pair my shoemaker was working on. It was covered in pale blue silk with amber beads on the toe. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. Ugh, just look at them.
I know, right? So ugly and shapeless.
They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet. Oh, I could talk about shoes all day, but we have things to do, don't we?
Pretty feet. I think my favorite armor set is what you can get after you fell one of the dragons and you bring dragon bone back to the armorers in Denerim. I usually go for light or medium armor in that, just because I'm building up toward being able to dual wield longswords, and being able to dive around is tremendously useful for that. Not as much so as if I were playing Dark Souls, which no thank you, but you know, the same idea. Blue satin shoes.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Found this for you. There we go.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Well, there was Connor.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
But it is this knowledge that drives you to be cautious.
One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
Anders! The heavy does look cool. Because I have to balance strength and dexterity in order to dual wield longswords, I never have enough strength in order to wear the good heavy stuff. Why do you care so much about this anyway?
Because every mage lives with this threat. It is constantly on our minds. Do not trouble yourself, though. This is only an old lady giving voice to her musings.
Oh, I always worry and wonder and think and think. Let's see. Alistair is in love with me. It is quite lovely to see. Let me see. Let me see. Those are plot items. These are non-plot items. I don't remember what Wynn's gifts are. Dogs. Chantry amulet, yep. Nug. Cute nug. The pretties are for Morgan, apparently. Wynn, here we are. Oh, I would not have assumed that this was for her.
Oh, marvelous.
Okay. The Girons of Ferelden.
Oh, marvelous.
Oh, the Rose of Orlais is for her.
Marvelous.
Okay. Honestly, I'm just trying to clear down my stash a bit. Because Maker knows my it's too heavy.
Here I am.
Here you are. Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, the crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
You did quite well, no doubt.
Within the crows, I did. But it has been something the crows have devoted a great deal of time to perfecting. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
Well, that sounds like it could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Certainly. All right. I have chatted with everyone except Alistair because I think if I talk to Alistair, it's going to trigger the romance scene, and I don't want to do that right now. So, I think that this is where I am going to call it for the evening. Thank you all so much for joining me. Traley, so it's been really good chatting with you. It's nice to have someone to talk to in the wee hours of the night. And I hope that you have a lovely evening, day, whatever time it is in your corner of the world. And I will see you next time. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow during the day. I'm going to be playing solo Call of Cthulhu. I'm going to be starting at 2 p.m. Pacific, which will be a lot of fun. I died horribly the last time that I tried this scenario. I'm going to try it again and make different choices deliberately so that I can see what it looks like, because it's effectively a choose-your-own-adventure book with dice rolls. So we'll see if it comes of that, I suppose. But until next time, I hope that your journeys back through the mushroom circles are as calm and peaceful as possible. And until we meet again, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Good night.